It's been almost 2 years since we last saw the chaotic Hargreaves siblings, so it's pretty understandable why a lot of fans were pretty jacked at the series' return last June 22. But based on what we're seeing on the internet, Season 3 is not to their tastes. For today's video, we'll be discussing why fans rejected The Umbrella Academy Season 3 on Netflix. First up, the fans aren't buying the latest season of The Umbrella Academy and list several reasons why they think it didn't live up to the previous seasons. The Umbrella Academy Season 3 is not being well received by viewers, as evidenced by the dismal 62% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, which is significantly lower than the 88% and 85% audience scores of the first two seasons. Before you ask, Season 1 is at 75%, Season 2 is at 91%, but the audience score for Season 3 is significantly different from the critics' score, which is at 90%. The Umbrella Academy fans have taken to the internet to express their opinions about the most recent seasons. Some say the season was alright, even mentioning how fascinating the multiverse stuff is, but others say the episodes felt to be overstuffed with fluff and unnecessary foolishness. Every episode of Season 3 seems to feature that wonderful dancing scene with Tiffany's "I Think We're Alone Now" from the first season. Additionally, Season 3 explains why Ellen Page has changed into Elliot Page, which I didn't think was necessary given that Elliot Page is portraying a fictional character. Why then does the character need to change along with the actor, and the plot has to explain it? The series appears to have reached its conclusion because Season 3 concluded on yet another cliffhanger, and showrunner and creator Steve Blackman just stated Season 4 will likely be the last, which has not yet received Netflix's approval. Seriously, there are a lot of fans disappointed with this season that they flooded social media with their thoughts about it. There are a lot posted, but we'll only include a handful in today's video. Here's what they have to say about the latest season of The Umbrella Academy. Incredibly disappointing, one fan says about this season, and would rather forget it all. Before giving this season a half-star rating, one fan stated that it was incredibly disappointing and advised viewers to try to think that Season 3 never was and live to happen to know that Season 2 was the last one. Just plain bad, another fan says, describing The Umbrella Academy's third season as very illogical. A different fan gave Season 1 a star and labeled this season as bad. They went on to explain that the latest season is very illogical, adding it doesn't make sense that umbrellas don't care that the universe is dying. And that's not all. The same fan also complained that the characters fight over trivial matters and noted that the first two episodes were wasted on Victor's transformation and the Harlan storyline, both of which they felt were unnecessary given that they didn't see the point in killing off the main characters and then having them return. And to top it all off, the same person was really disappointed with Samurais. There's one fan who left a 3-star review on the series though, and listed down what they like and didn't like with this season. A certain fan left a 3-star review on the other hand and enumerated both the good and bad points of Season 3. The fan said in the review that he wouldn't watch this season again, although they'd willingly watch the 4th season. This season had a lot of positive qualities, even love, but at times it felt like a complete disaster with an overly ambitious plot that ended in a confused and abrupt manner, says the fan. They also thought the authors severely neglected practically all of the other characters, even though Aidan Gallagher, Tom Hopper, and Robert Sheehan were all excellent, amusing, and consistent as always. This season simply had too much going on to be able to wrap things up and come to a satisfying conclusion. At least this fan was somewhat polite in their review, but they concluded by noting they'll be watching for how the show will make reparations if they release the 4th episode. For another fan, they put the blame on Elliot Page, saying the actor ruined the series. The said fan claimed that Elliot Page ruined this series, saying they thought that his previous character, Vanya, was awesome and was waiting for some crazy stories. However, this same fan got pretty disappointed since actors can now write their own stories and portray themselves. But that's not all, since they also revealed that they skipped scenes with Elliot Page because viewers can tell he just doesn't care. They also felt sorry for actors like Aidan Gallagher, Tom Hopper, and Robert Sheehan, who really shine in the show. As it turns out, Victor Hargreaves isn't the only one receiving a lot of backlash, since his step-sibling, Allison Hargreaves, has become the target of hate since Season 3 dropped. After some significant modifications were made to number 3, also known as Allison Hargreaves, who is portrayed by Emmy Raver Lampman, some fans of the streaming series aren't persuaded that the most recent episode of The Umbrella Academy lived up to the expectations. After The Umbrella Academy's eagerly anticipated 3rd season was finally released released, Allison instantly faced criticism from fans. The first season presented Emmy's cunning lead character as a star who had developed the power to influence others to become a well-known actress. Allison won them over when she discovered a new lease of life throughout the family's journey through the 1960s, although her narcissistic characteristics turned off some fans on the Hargreaves' first trip. However, some viewers have alleged that the show's authors forgot about her significant character development now that the superpowered adoptive siblings are back in the present. Although many viewers believe she overreacted to the tragedy, she is undoubtedly the character who is most affected by the show's shifting histories as she learns that her daughter is no longer alive in the present. This is best demonstrated in the 4th episode, Kugelblitz, where she tries to force Luther, played by Tom Hopper, to sleep with her against his will by using her powers. If the shabby storytelling and bemusing plot isn't enough, fans took to the internet that they're confused about a certain thing in Season 3. However, it's true to state that some fans have more questions than answers regarding the season finale. In it, the Umbrellas and the Sparrows traveled to the Hotel Oblivion, another location for the hotel, via a portal in the White Buffalo suite of the Hotel Obsidian. In reality, they are in a machine in another realm, and to go to the next stage of resetting the universe, they must locate the sigil. The series concludes with Allison pushing a few keys on the Doomsday computer and launching the Umbrellas back to a normal universe, but one where they are devoid of their abilities. Ben Hargreaves is shown in the post-credits scene seated on a Korean subway train while sporting glasses. Before the picture goes black, we hear the words, "This train is bound to Yodio Station." You're actually not the only one if you're a little perplexed by it all. In fact, a lot of followers have expressed their confusion with the conclusion on social media. So, will there be a Season 4 or not? Showrunner and creator Steve Blackman shared his thoughts in an interview on what would make a good ending. "I think inevitably, if we got a Season 4, it's going towards an endgame," Blackman told The Wrap in a recent interview. "I think at a certain point, I'm not sure where we'd go after Season 4. We have to be careful. My plan for next year is not to continually tread on the same ground we have before." The show's creator went on to say that while it can be difficult to think of fresh ways to undermine the plot, he believes they have a plan. He emphasized that he's not saying he couldn't do more, but he feels that wrapping up with 4 seasons would be extremely satisfactory for the fans if they go forward with Season 4. He believes that Season 4 would be a nice finish for the course of the program. Blackman went on to say that he usually presented Season 4 to Netflix before meeting with the writers, so Netflix is aware of his ideas for Season 4. "I know the beginning, middle, and end. I know where we're going to." Blackman further explained, "Since I started Umbrella, I only knew in my head what I thought the first 4 seasons are. I have no idea where I'm going after Season 4 if we're so lucky to have more of that." According to Blackman, he has a 4-season tale in his head and knows where he wants to start and conclude. He said he hopes the fans will get to see it if they're fortunate enough. But will the Umbrella Academy be greenlit for a 4th season or not? We can only hope so for now. And that pretty much wraps up today's episode about what fans have to say about the Umbrella Academy Season 3. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching!